Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. In this video I'm gonna show you how to create this in After Effects. Let's start. Okay guys, welcome back. I will add the vector link and project file link in my description below. You can check it from there. So first let's look at our background and these layers because we will not use them. And also let's select the woods background. Let's lock them as well. So first let's start to rig our hands. So for that let's select these hands and go to solo and press T. Let's change the opacity like this. Okay, and go to the window and open the DUIK engine. And now let's move it to the left and let's zoom a little bit. And in this video I'm gonna show you how to work with the bones. So for that let's go to pen tool, or you can press G for that, and let's make lines for the bones. And then go to bones and click to humanoid and click to arm. Nice, and let's go to up and let's change the name of it. Let's make this one H1 and this one H11 and this one H111. Now let's go to down and select the 111 and let's link it to H1. And select the 11 and let's link it to H11 and select the 1 and let's link it to H111. Now let's select these bones and then click to auto rig and click ignore. Okay, let's go to the app and select this controller and open the icon and let's move the position of it to here. Okay, it's nice now. Now let's go down solo and select these layers and let's change opacity to 100. Let's go on solo as well and close them. And now let's select the hand right. So let's find it. Okay, let's select it, hand right red. Let's go to solo and let's move the anchor point to here. And then go to puppet pin and let's make a puppets like this. And then go to links and constraints and let's select these puppets and click to add pins and click ignore. Okay, nice, and now let's link these pins to each other like this and select this pin and let's link it to body. Let's select these pins and click to auto rig and click ignore again. Let's see. Okay, nice. Let's go down solo. Nice. Okay, now let's go back to our layers and let's select this body and go to solo and let's move the anchor point to here and go on solo. Select this neck and let's link it to body and select this head, go to solo again and let's move the anchor point to here. Let's see. Okay, maybe we can move it to here. Okay, and select this head and link it to neck. Now let's go to our second character and let's select this hand right to, let's go to solo and let's move the anchor point to here, somewhere to here, and select the hand left to go to solo and let's move the anchor point to here. And select the head, go to solo again. Let's move it to here somewhere, like the first character. Okay, and select this head too and let's link it to body. Also select these hand layers and link them to body as well. Now let's go to down and let's select this pin and link it to body. Let's go to the up and select these layers. And let's link them to cutting machine and select the cutting machine and let's link it to table. Let's see it. Okay, nice. And now we can start to give animation, but firstly let's close this window because we will not use the DUIK engine anymore. Also let's select this layer 11 and let's move it to the up to somewhere to here. so we can see it more better. And let's select this controller left and let's rename it to controller left. And select the second controller and let's rename it to controller right. Nice. And also let's click to here for the bones, so we can close them and click to here. Nice. And let's make for these ones as well. Okay, nice. And now we can start to give animation to it. So first let's select this wood dark and let's link it to this controller left. Let's see. Okay, nice. Let's start to give animation to it. Let's select this controller left and press P, make position keyframe. Let's move it to the left a little bit. Also let's unlink this wood dark for now. And select this controller left, hold shift press R, make rotation keyframe. And let's change the rotation like this. Now let's move it to the left a little bit more, like this. And then go to here, let's select this controller and let's move it to the right. And change the rotation like this. Select keyframes, make them easy ease. Okay, and now let's make a fake 3D switch button animation. So for that let's select this switch one and go to solo. And let's select the pen behind, or you can press Y for that. And let's move the anchor point to here. Okay, and let's go down solo and go to first second. And let's press S, make scale keyframe, and let's uncheck here and go to 10 keyframe with holding shift and page down. And let's change this one to -100. And then let's select the switch red, go to first second and press P, make position keyframe. Let's go to 10 keyframe with holding shift and page down. And let's zoom a little bit and let's move it to the up. And select keyframes, make them easy. Let's see. Okay, nice. It looks realistic. Okay, now it's time to make an animation for it. So for that, let's start with the wood dark. Let's go to here, somewhere to here. Okay, and press P, make position keyframe. Let's go to here, 6 seconds, and let's move it to the right. Now select keyframes, make them easy. Now let's see. Okay. And also let's go to here. And let's move these keyframes to the left. And then go here somewhere. Let's select controller left and let's move it to the left like this. Also let's change the rotation to here. Okay, but as you can see there is some problem with this layer, so to fix that let's move it to here somewhere. Now let's see now. Maybe we can delete these keyframes. Now let's see. Okay, and go to somewhere to here, this controller to here. Like this. And also let's change rotation to 0. Let's see. Okay, nice. And also let's go to here and let's select this wood white. Let's press P, make position keyframe, and let's move it to the left to here somewhere. And go to the right to this keyframe and let's move it to the right. Now let's select keyframes, make them easy. Let's see now. I think this switch button is kinda fast, so to fix that, let's go to this layers and press U. And let's select the last keyframes, let's move them to the right. Let's see now. Nice. Also let's hide these pins, so for that let's just click here and it will hide. Nice, it's done. And also let's select this controller left and let's press P, make position keyframe. Let's move it to the left a little bit, like this, and go to here. Let's move it to the right, like this. And select keyframes, make them easy as. That's it. Okay, and go to first second. Let's select this head and let's press R, make rotation keyframe. Let's change the rotation like this and go to here. Let's make it like this. And then go somewhere to here. Let's make a static keyframe and go to 10 keyframe. Let's change it like this. And let's copy the last keyframe, go to somewhere to here. Now let's press Ctrl V and go to 10 keyframe again. Let's change it to -3. Select these keyframes, make them easy, or you can press F9 for that. And go to here. Let's select the head and press Shift P. Let's make position keyframe. And go to here. Let's make static keyframe for position and go to the middle. Let's move it to the down for bounce animation. Select the keyframes, make them easy, and let's copy them and let's paste them to here. Let's select these position keyframes and hold out and let's move them to the left. Let's copy them again and go to this rotation keyframes and press Ctrl V. Let's see. Okay, it's kinda moving a little bit, a lot to do down. So let's move it to that. Now let's copy this keyframe and let's paste for all of them. Let's see now. Okay, nice. Also let's select the body and go to here. Let's press R and hold Shift press P. Let's make both keyframes and go to here somewhere. Let's make it -3, like -2. But as you see, there's some problem with it. So to fix that, let's go to first second. Let's select this icon so we can see it. And let's select this bone one and let's link it to body. Let's see it again if it's fixed. Okay, nice, it is. And go to here, let's make static keyframe for position and go to the middle. Let's move to position down a little bit and select keyframes, make them easy. Let's see. Nice. And then go to this rotation keyframes. Let's make static keyframes and go to 10 keyframe. Let's change the rotation to +2 and make static position keyframe. Go to the middle. Let's copy this position keyframe and let's paste here. Let's see. Nice. Now let's copy these keyframes again. Go to here and let's paste them. But let's select this last rotation keyframe and paste here. And go to last rotation. And let's make it 0. Let's preview it again. And now we can make a fake machine particle effect. So for that, let's select this particle and let's move it behind the cutting machine to here. Let's see. Okay, now let's go to here. Let's go to both of them to solo and let's press P. Now let's start from there. Let's make position keyframe. Now let's move it to here. And let's go 5 keyframe. Now let's move it like this. Select keyframes, make them easy. Let's zoom a little bit and press Shift T and go to here, make opacity keyframe and go here, let's make it 0. Select keyframes, make them easy and select this layer. Let's go to edit and split layer and let's delete this one. Let's see. Okay, nice. Select this layer and let's duplicate it with Ctrl D and let's duplicate it a few times. Okay, let's select them and right mouse, let's click to pre-compose. Now let's write the name particles Let's go to this composition and select all particles and press U so we can see the keyframes. So let's select the position keyframes of it and let's move them randomly like this. Let's see it in the animation. Okay, it's kind of fast, so let's go to this particle composition and right mouse here and click the composition settings. Let's change the duration to 3 seconds and click OK, and let's zoom it a little bit and let's change the layers randomly like this. Let's see now. Okay, nice. Now let's select all of them and press U. Now let's select all of them. Now let's duplicate them again with Ctrl D and let's move them to the up. And let's move them like this. Let's do it one more time. Select all of them and press Ctrl D and move to the up. And move them to the right to here. Let's do it again one more time and move to the up. And move them to the right. Let's see here now. Now let's select this particle composition and press Ctrl D. Now let's move it to the right. Now let's duplicate it again like this. So make it random. Now let's see it. Okay, let's see if it ends here. Okay, to fix that, let's go to the last keyframe and select this last compositions, go to the edit and click the split layer. And select these layers and let's delete them. And lastly, let's select these particles again and let's pre-compose them. Particles. Nice. Let's see it again. Okay, nice. And let's give animation to the second character. So for that, let's select the head tool and go to here somewhere. Let's press R and hold shift press P. Make both keyframes. Let's make the rotation like this. And go to 10 keyframes holding shift and page down. And let's change the rotation to -8. And make static keyframe for position. And go to the middle. Let's move the head tool down a little bit. Select keyframes, make them easy. Let's see. Okay, let's copy these keyframes, go to somewhere to here. And select the last rotation keyframe, press Ctrl C and Ctrl V to here. And go to last keyframe and let's change it to 0. Now let's copy them one more time. Go to here, press Ctrl V, select the last rotation keyframe, press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Change the last rotation to -4. Also, let's make a fake hand animation to it without any controller. So for that, let's select the hand right and hand left. Go to here and press R. Make both for the rotation keyframes and go to here. Let's change the rotations randomly. Let's select hand left and move it like this. And select hand right. Let's move it like this. Select keyframes, make them easy. Let's see. Also, lastly, let's go to here and let's select controller right and let's move it to the left like this. Nice. Let's preview it again. Nice. And go to here, let's press N to change the duration of the timeline. And right mouse here and click to trim comp to work area. Let's see. Also, actually I changed this rotation because I didn't like it. So for that, let's swap this rotation keyframes. Let's move this one to the left and this one to the right. And also select this rotation keyframe, press Ctrl C and come to here, press Ctrl V. Let's see. Okay, this one is more better than the previous one. And let's select this layer and press S. Let's go to here. Let's make a scale keyframe and go to here. Let's change the scale like this. And select the keyframes, make them easy. And let's see. Let's preview it again. Okay, nice. And the last detail that I'm gonna add to this animation is gonna be a fake dust. So for that, let's right mouse here and click to solid. And let's select this color and go to color again. And let's change the color like this. And click OK. And let's change the name to fake dust. Okay, go to here and select this solid and press T. Let's change opacity to 0. Go to here, make opacity keyframe. And then let's start from there. Let's change opacity to 15. And go to here. Let's make a static keyframe and go somewhere to here. Let's change it to 0. Select keyframes, make them easy. Let's see it. Nice. And lastly, let's turn off this machine effect. Let's select these layers, both of them, and make static keyframes. And let's go to 10 keyframe. Let's select first keyframes, press Ctrl C and Ctrl V to make a fake switch button effect again. Let's preview it again. Okay, nice. So guys, thanks for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe channel and leave a comment in my video. See you in the next videos.